final problem. Alright, we're looking at about 23 minutes right now. Set up the integral to find the arc length. Now, arc length is this. Okay. Now, what we know is y is secant. And so then we also know y prime, which is secant x and x. And we're also going from 0 to pi over 3. I don't know what that was about. Pi over 3. So you get 1 plus, and then secant tangent squared dx. So that's 4. Now 4b is to use the midpoint rule with n equals 4. So first of all, we got to find delta x. Now that's b minus a over n, which is pi over 3 minus 0 over 4, which is pi over 12. Alright, now what I like to do when we have the midpoint is to have 0 and pi over 3, and I'm splitting us up into four regions. Okay, so this is x1, x2, x3. This is x4. Now the midpoint rule uses x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar, x4 bar. Now if delta x is pi over 12, that makes this pi over 12. And this is 2 pi over 12, or pi over 6. This is 3 pi over 12. And then this is 4 pi over 12, or pi over 3. So that means my x1 is going to be in between 0 and pi over 12, which is pi over 24. x2 is going to be between pi over 12 and pi over 6. Now if this is 1 pi over 24, this is 2 pi over 24. This is, so x2 bar is 3 pi over 24. This is 4 pi over 24. Next one is 5 pi over 24. This is 6 pi over 24. And then x4 is 7 pi. Okay. So, alright, my formula for midpoint. Alright, so the integral from 0 to pi over 3 of all this stuff is going to be delta x, f of x1 bar, f of x2 bar, 3 bar, and 4 bar. Alright. Now, delta x, we already said was pi over 12. And then we get f of pi over 24. So now, really, at this point, it's up to you. Make sure you plug it into the calculator correctly. Now, I actually have the solution to this online, so I'm not actually going to go through this. Excuse me. But remember, you can actually give me a second here. Where's my calculator? Alright. So now we had go to y equals and then type in the square root of 1 plus. Now secant tangent. Secant tangent is actually I wonder if I typed this wrong in My solution online on the actual written copy might be wrong. Is 1 over, so 1 over cosine. Okay, I might have had that wrong. Alright. Well, anyways, it's going to be sine x over cosine x squared, because it's secant tangent. And so secant's 1 over cosine. Tangent sine over cosine. So you get sine over cosine squared. But we're squaring the whole thing. And yeah, so I have a feeling that I got this wrong on the written copy of the solution. Anyways, when you go to table set, make sure that you have it on ask, and then go to your table, and then you're allowed to type in all the ones you want. So let's do pi over 24. Alright, and you get 1.0088. And then do 3 pi over 24. Okay, and then 5 pi over 24. So at this point, I think you know what to do. Take all these numbers. Remember, how much you want me? Okay, that it actually will tell it to you more than the 4 decimals that's up here. Anyways, that's what you do. Add everything up. Let me see how we're doing with time here. 30 minutes, so I got to stop. Hopefully that helps. Send me an email if you have any questions tonight. Otherwise, I'll see everyone tomorrow morning.